Theirs is a journey which changed the face of Britain. The story of the people who arrived from the Caribbean to help rebuild the British economy in the wake of the Second World War. The so-called Windrush generation celebrated inside Westminster Abbey. A few kilometres away in Brixton, in a place many people settled, a party to mark the anniversary. ELSIE Sutherland arrived as a 22-year-old from St Vincent and the Grenadines in the early 1960s.
Anywhere you go, you are looked at differently, like an alien. That's how I felt at that time.
ELSIE, along with thousands of others, helped turn Britain's fortunes around. But the journey to transform the country into a multicultural society wasn't an easy one. When people arrived in those early days, it was tough. Some faced outright hostility. Few could have predicted that 70 years on, some people would have faced deportation from the country they regarded as home. Earlier this year, it emerged that some members or relatives of the Windrush generation had been threatened with deportation, refused healthcare and lost their jobs because they couldn't prove their legal status, in part because immigration rules had changed. Junior Green arrived in Britain as a baby. He was caught up in the scandal and missed his own mother's funeral because he was stopped from boarding a plane back to the UK after visiting Jamaica for the first time in years.
I felt betrayed, you know, and deeply hurt because they took something from me that I can never get back.
The government apologised over the scandal and has announced celebrations to mark the Windrush will take place every year. For some, though, it is long overdue.
There is a disconnect between what is going on in the black, African Caribbean communities and what is going on in the mainstream white society, which is, let's say, politically dominated, where we have been overlooked, but that doesn't mean we ourselves don't celebrate and commemorate our contributions, because we are the ones who keep this stuff alive.
For many, the greatest legacy of the Windrush generation will be when the contribution of all communities in Britain is fully recognised. Emma Hayward, Al Jazeera in London.